Within panel management, you can create configurations and then deploy those configurations centrally to all of your panels within your estate. To create a configuration, tap on configuration and then go create configuration and then tap once more and call your configuration name. So for example, if we use German, because this is going to be configuration for the active panels which lie within the German department, and then just call it config, we can then click save. This now opens up another window which allows us to set further configurations to that particular German config. So for example, if we choose power management, by default power management is turned off. If we click enable and then choose the days that we want the panel management setting to be deployed to, and then choose the time that we want these panels to be turned off, so if we say at 9 o'clock at night, what this will do now is every panel that has this configuration will be turned off Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock. Next, if we choose network settings, we can choose to enable Wi-Fi configuration. It's important to note that in order for this to take this Wi-Fi configuration, you must have an active internet connection, whether that be by an existing Wi-Fi SSID or via an Ethernet connection. So for example, you could choose your security type, your SSID and your relevant password. We won't put this in for this example, but if you were to do, you'd populate that with your credentials. Next we have the panel settings. Now by default you will see here that this configuration allows you at the panel to do a factory reset, to allow over-the-air updates, but to also show the network and internet connection settings on the panel. Also allows us to show the settings on the panel. What that means is that allows us within the app settings to show all of the installed apps on a particular panel. If we were to turn that off, the list of those apps would then disappear. Finally, we have the ability to allow side loading. By default this is turned off, but again you can turn that on. So for this example, we will not allow the factory reset at the panel, so we'll turn that off. We will not allow over-the-air updates to be conducted at the panel, and we will not show the network and internet settings at the panel. And we will not show any of the apps on the panel within the apps location. And then we will click save. Now that we have the configuration set up, what we have to do is apply it to a particular panel. So that configuration was German test. Okay, so if we go to German and we apply it now to a panel, of course we only have one panel within our particular organization for these test purposes, but if we choose that one panel and then click next and then click apply, we can apply now or we can apply after 7 o'clock at night. For this particular example, we're just going to apply it now. So that configuration, stay on this page, that configuration we can see has a power management to turn off the panels Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock. It has no network specific defined, but you would set that connection on the initial setup. And we can also see that the panel settings are set for no factory reset, no updates, not to show the network and internet settings, not to show the panel apps on the panel within the app setting, and also to disable the side loading.